Hey guys, Ty here. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is what to consider before working with an agent. Now, if you've not seen my last video, which is kind of like a part one on how to find an agent, then do check that out. If you have, then that's fine. Let's get into it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and let's go. So, the first thing you want to be considering before working with an agent is location. Now, all these things I'm going to be talking about, you can either include in your blank template, or you can just find out in separate questions. Now, if you want that blank template, hit a comment below and I will make sure you get access to that. So yeah, you want to be considering all of these things. And the first one is location. Find out where the agent and their team, if they have one, are based. This will impact how good they are at responding to issues and communicating because of time zones. And they will also give you a good indication of how fast they can ship. The second thing that you want to be considering is shipping costs and time. This is quite a big one. You need to know how much it costs for them to ship a specific item, and if you sell various products, let's say you have a general store or a niche store, then you need to know how much they're going to charge you for sending every single one of those products, because it's inevitable that you will get an order with multiple products and you want to make sure they are priced right in the first place. You don't want to be selling an item, selling it for the customer to the customer for $20 and then finding out that your agent or fulfillment center is charging you $25. That's not good for you, nor good business. We don't want to do that. It's also a good thing to find out how much the supplier, the agent, will charge to ship to other countries, because it's a good thing to know if you want to scale, especially towards Q4 and Christmas. If you want to expand, if you want to try a winning product that was working in the US and you want to try it out in the UK, shipping times, shipping costs are usually quicker and faster, but it's something that you should check beforehand. So it's a good idea to get to know those costs straight up. Another thing that you want to be considering is communication. Now, how quick can they respond? If you're experiencing issues or problems, you want them to be able to respond quickly. You want them to be able to communicate well with you, and you want an issue resolving fast. Now, also with communication, you need to think about whether they have a good level of English, because if you're communicating with them, if you're trying to negotiate, or if you're trying to explain a complicated issue or something to do with logistics, or trying to find out more information on a product, if they're quality testing it for you, then you want to be able to communicate with them effectively and efficiently, and you don't want any language barriers. So they should have a good level of English. Most of them do. So do consider that before you go ahead with them. Flexibility. So when I say this, I don't mean can they do gymnastics or aerobics. What I'm saying is, what is their MOQ? Do they require a minimum order quantity? What if you go days without a sale, or if you decide to pause your store because you're on holiday or something's come up? Will they still be there for you when you go back online? Now, what's their flexibility on that? What's their flexibility on you pausing the store and coming back to it? And what's their flexibility on being able to handle loads and loads of orders really suddenly? If you've just hit a winning product and you are scaling it quickly to the moon, and it's Q4, Christmas, busy period, are they going to be able to cope? Are they going to be able to manage it? Are they going to be able to get things still out on time? And are they going to manage your expectations? So do think about that. Do think about the size of the team as well, because that will be a good indication. Speaking about the size of the team, that leads us to our next point to consider, which is network. What kind of network do they have? Make sure they have relationships with the factories and suppliers that they say they have. Ask them how long they've worked in the industry. Ask them if they have any other clients, and if they have any experience dealing with maybe this industry, this niche, or this specific supplier. Ask all those questions. You have a right to. At the end of the day, you are working with this person. You want to make sure that they have the skill set and experience that you need for them to do the job and to meet your expectations. Now, something to be wary of is that some agents will try and cheat the system and use Alibaba to order the products, and they'll ship them out for you, charging you more, when in reality you could just use Alibaba yourself. The reason you are using the agent is so they can go directly to the manufacturers, directly to the suppliers, and get you the best price a good deal with the best shipping times with minimum errors, because they are quality checking it. If they're just going to go to Alibaba and ship it straight to the customer and drop ship themselves, then that's not good for you, because you could do that yourself. You could cut out the middleman and do that. So do watch out for that. A way to know if they are doing this is to ask them, oh, where are the suppliers located? Ask them to send a product video. Ask them next time they're quality checking, can you just send me a photo so I know what the customer sees when they get the item? Innocent questions like that can give you a good indication of whether they are actually doing their job or whether they're trying to cheat the system. That is a good thing to consider, and it's definitely something to be aware of, because it does happen more often than you think. A lot of dropshippers don't know that it's happening, and it's not fair on them, it's not fair on you if it happens, so just be wary of that. The next one you want to be considering is package customization. Do they have the technical ability and capability of branding packaging, including logos, designing packaging, and including your design on the packaging or any promotional materials of yours inside the packaging, inside the delivery? This is good to know for when you start scaling, because it is an important step to brand recognition and for growing your brand. When asking about this, you want to know what kind of services they offer, and you want to know how much they charge, because if you suddenly start branding, if you've got a product which is hitting the moon, then you don't want to be hit by a surprise cost that's going to cost a stupid amount to add in a logo on the packaging. So yeah, another thing to bear in mind, another thing to consider. Payment. This is one that I've not seen in any other video. It does get overlooked. Now, a lot of agents, especially in China, don't like PayPal, and that's because the charge and the fees, it can add up a lot for them. It can eat into their profit margins, and they tend not to opt for it. They do tend to use Payoneer, which can be quite difficult to operate and to activate if you're in a certain country. So make sure that you have options to pay them, and make sure that you have backups as well. Now, if you want that template on how to approach agents, just comment below and I'll drop it in a comment, and that way you can just copy and paste it and go from there. This includes all the questions that you need to ask initially. It is just a blank template. You will have to cater it towards your needs, towards your business. But that is it from me. I hope you found value in this video. I hope it answers all your questions. Show the video some love, hit the like button, turn it blue, consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. Now, if you hit a comment below, I will answer every single one of them. I post every week without fail. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.